welcome into your reading. Hope you guys are doing well. So we're going to start off with some oracle cards today. I already pulled one from the Soulless Oracle deck. Just started using this deck. It's been a few readings that I've used it on the channel. And then we're going to pull some cards from another 2 oracle decks. What I like to do is get the overview, the general sense of what we're dealing with or what the Gemini is dealing with. And then we'll go more and more into detail once we start to pull the tarot cards. Okay, so we can get more specific as the reading goes on. All right. So for now, let's just get started with the oracle cards that we have. So far we have this one. It's number 60, and it's about forcing puzzle pieces to fit together. The big thing that I got from this card and feeling it out is that there's something that you want to happen, right? Like you want a certain situation to go your way. Not necessarily because like coming from a selfish standpoint or like, oh, I want my way and, getting mad at people who aren't doing it. Like, nothing like that. It's just more like you have an overall ideal, you have a vision, and you want it to turn out the way that you see it in your head, but it's not happening. And that could be because it's not the right time. It could be because it's not meant for you, or there are other people involved here that need to also get on board, and maybe they haven't caught up to your vision yet. Maybe they don't see your vision yet, or they're not bought into it yet. I do feel other people, as I always do with Gemini readings. And so I don't know if somebody here is trying to, fix things and situate things in order for their big picture to come true, right? To bring it into reality in some way. It feels like you want someone to come in, you want someone to step in, to come here, right? Like you're trying to get them like, hey, come here, and I don't think that they're budging at this time. So, maybe you just feel a little powerless. Maybe you feel like taken advantage of, or like your wants, desires, and needs are not validated because this person isn't doing what you want them to do. Or you feel that way, like telling the universe, God, source, spirit, like, why can't I get what I want, right? So there's something about that in this reading today. So we're going to go into a little bit of a deeper dive, as I said, and see what these cards have to say. So this is an oracle deck that I'm starting to use. It's called What's the Vibe? We're going to get a couple of cards here. It feels different. The Gemini, when I read for Gemini, we really go into like this higher calling, universal, spiritual area of life. Usually I get like a really high vibe or purposeful reading for you guys, but here it feels like something is missing. It feels like there's a void. It also feels like running away, like someone is trying to like escape or like hide behind something. It's like, you can't catch me, you can't find me, like I see you, but you don't see me type of feeling as well. I don't know if this is you or someone else. I'm getting like obstacle courses, or like when you're doing paintball fights or something like that, and you have to like stand behind something to hide, or feels very much like that. Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. All right. Recharge. Breathe, let go, clear your mind. Well, the Gemini that I'm picking up on today is involved in a situation that where they were hurt, right? Where they were maybe lied to. They were told one thing but got something else. It's like what they thought to be true was actually something very different. If you have recently been cheated on or hurt in some way, lied to in some way, there is a need to get away and get out of this situation. When you step outside of the situation, when you're not so close to it anymore, you start to see it for what it really is. I don't know if you caught someone lying and you're trying to get the truth and they're trying to tiptoe around the situation. You have, I'm also pulling from the Path of Shadows deck. This one is the Fallen Angel and Grimoire. So the Fallen Angel says, was it even real? The paradise I fell from, or are they just a nightmare? The realms I now roam. And the Grimoire says, wisdom, experience, hidden knowledge. This is making me feel like this happened for a reason, so you can learn something about your tendencies to have these higher ideals and be super optimistic about a plan or about a future, without checking the facts, okay? Without seeing people follow through. Like, was there a lot of talk? Was there a lot of gaslighting or love bombing here, and someone took it and believed it, and next thing you know, just fell really hard once the truth came out? But I still feel like there is this force behind you that wants to right the wrong. And I don't think that the wrong is you. I don't think you did the wrong, but it's almost it's a little denial, right? Like, you don't want to believe that it's as bad as it is. Maybe you are justifying it and trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, or make something seem less important than it really is. Right? The fact that someone hurt you was important, and maybe you're coming across as, oh, it's okay, it happens, people do that, blah, 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 like, I still want this. It's like someone is forcing something to happen that is starting off on the bad foot, starting off on in the wrong way. What once felt like it was a beautiful thing, what once helped you at one point even feel like you were healing, or you can be yourself, or you were loved for who you were, or you were accepted for who you were, what once felt like it was the one thing that you really was really for you, whether that's a person or a situation, is now your worst nightmare, is now this place that, or this thing, this person that makes you feel the worst. What once this person made you feel on top of the world, now they make you feel like you are shit. Is this a pattern? Is this a pattern of attracting people who make you feel this way eventually? Because this Grimoire card is making me feel like you know better. And how do we know better? We know better because we've been through it, because we've experienced it. So what is it about you and your energy, or your inner trauma, your inner child, or your inner spirit in some way, that attracts this behavior from the external world, attracts being treated this way. Okay, people should not, like, this is not normal. If it's your normal, then your normal is not right, right? Like, we're not here on this life. We don't incarnate here just so we can experience this shit forever. Like, if we are unlucky to experience stuff like this, we're supposed to learn from that and be like, you know, okay, now I know what to stay away from. And I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I've been there, done this. Like, I know. But seeing it from that perspective of what else do you have to do with your time here on this planet while you are alive? Big picture thinking here, right? The last thing you want to do when you're on your deathbed is think to yourself like, shit, I spent too much time, energy, effort on people that treat me like shit, right? It wasn't worth it. It wasn't, I should have been living. I should have been feeling, experiencing, sensing, going out into nature, having adventure, traveling, you know, loving, right? Like, I should have done all of these other things. I should have used my passions, my gifts, my skills, my talents. You know, I should have helped the environment. I should have helped humanity, like something, right? Sometimes we get so caught up into this stuff and we feel like we cannot get out of it, you know, which is an illusion. It's a mental construct that we have built, that we've been molded into based off of so many different things in life. Your childhood, your upbringing, your parents' childhood, because they're projecting all of their shit on you and they're the way they are because of their parents, right? Like, it's an ongoing thing. Society, right? Your environment. What part of town did you grow up in? What country are you from? Like, so many things that go into molding us, and having this closed mindset of this is all we are. Can't be anything more, which is fake. It's an illusion. It's not real, right? Stepping out of this to recharge, to get the big picture that you have put your time, effort, love, energy into something that has hurt you, instead of putting time, love, energy into something that you love, that loves you, that makes you feel good, that is at your best, right? Like, you're doing yourself a disservice here if you continue one more second in this energy with this person or situation. Ooh, I know that was a lot. But this is really low, guys, okay? We don't want to go low like that. Let's try to get out of it here, all right? So let's pull the tarot. Let's see what is up with you guys as far as your personal energy goes. Where do you stand right now? Let's go into some more specifics, some more details. Gemini. What's up with the Gemini? Mind, heart, body, soul, please let me know where the Gemini is coming from at this time. Six of Swords, letting go. The Empress, beautiful. One more. You have everything you need, physically, materially, in the external. You're in a good place, all right? Financially, you can put food on the table. You can pay your bills, you know, be grateful for the stuff that you do have. Trying to get out of the drama, trying to get out of the toxicity of the mental prison that you may be in. What else, please, for the Gemini? And create and make opportunity somewhere. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you know that you have to get out of this energy, because if not, you're never going to experience and cultivate a better, higher quality way of living. There's something that you want. There's something that you want to accomplish. There's something that you want badly. By you forcing it, it's not going to make it any real. It's not going to bring it any quicker. Maybe some of you feel like you're tired. Maybe some of you feel, maybe you have this like plan or a little inspiration or something in your external environment that says to you, like you see it and you're like, I can do that and it will bring me a better way of living. I can do that and I can get more for doing less. Something like that. Because maybe right now you just feel stressed out and you want a break. And we do have the recharge card here, the Empress card. I think the best thing to do is literally get away for a bit. Whether if you can do that on a external physical level and like go somewhere and get out of your house, away from this situation, and just recharge, or even mentally, right? Like get away from all of the thinking that has you burdened and bogged down and full of, you know, like you feel like everything is on your shoulders at this time. Your mind is tired. When we have a tired mind, it starts to bleed into our physical energy. Maybe you're starting to get sick, you know? Maybe it's easier, right? Like your immune system is starting to become affected because you're so stressed out. Life doesn't have to be this way. And maybe you've gone through a really shitty thing that has you in this energy. It's so important to step out of it. That's like a big message here. What else for the Gemini? What's in their external? This could be in the form of people, situations, circumstances. King of Wands. Six of Pentacles. One more. Two of Swords. If this is another person in your environment, this King of Wands has a lot of power over you. Whether that is like you depend on them to pay your bills, for your livelihood, things like that, or it's just this energetic power. But whatever this is, there's hesitation and conflict around it. In your environment, there's a lot of conflict, mental conflict. There's a lot of like back and forth, give and take. Should I, shouldn't I? Maybe someone is very wishy-washy or gaslights. I already said the gaslighting, right? Hot and cold, in and out, present and MIA. This person, and I'm going to say this and it's going to help you get validation, which is not my intention. This person doesn't know what they want, but that's not an excuse, right? Because I say that they don't know what they want, it doesn't mean that that's like a positive thing or a good thing, because it's not in this situation. If somebody doesn't know what they want and it's affecting you this badly, that there is a lot of low-level energy coming through and pain, that's not an excuse to justify and excuse their reasons or like excuse their behavior. If something is hard, it's not easy, you're forcing it, then that's already a huge red flag that this thing is not meant to be. They come and they say that they have all this passion and fire and lust and attraction, and you know, it's just this, I don't know, Gemini. It's like, I don't like it. They want things from you, that's for sure. If you're dealing with a narcissistic type, they're there. Narcissists are in someone's life because that person has what they need. But as soon as that person doesn't have it, or as soon as what they need changes, then they don't need the person anymore, right? That's why they're hot and cold the way they are. Opportunity, right? It's because you have something, right? Do you have the house? Do you have the spare bedroom? Do you have the car? Like, do you give them money? You know, I mean, what is it that they want from you? And this is why they come in. What is the Two of Swords? This person needs to exit the situation in order for you to get your Ace of Pentacles, which is something that you really, really want. You might say that you really, really want them, but when you're dealing with a person like this, you just want the ideal, right? You want the feeling of the high. When you're with a person like this, there's a high, and that's what keeps the empath or the person that the narcissist is dealing with in the thing, because the highs are so high, the highs are so good that it gives hope. But those lows are horrible, right? This person is debating, should I or shouldn't I? Should I leave it or not? Should I hold on to this or not? Okay. Well, let's get some more info. I would say to watch some of the previous Gemini readings if you want a little bit more inspiration. Because sometimes I go like really deep with the Gemini, and in this reading, I feel like I can't, because there's an energy that's blocking it. I feel like, I don't know, like, why are you even here with this thing? Why are you dealing with this type of stuff in your life? And I'm so sorry. I am no one to judge. I have dealt with this type of stuff in my life before, so I know what it's like to be in it. But with where humanity stands at this time, even if you're younger, I'm 40, okay? I went through this in my late 20s, early 30s. So like, even if you are younger, like even the young generations already know better than to be dealing with this stuff, you know. Like, you're an empress here, male or female. The only reason why you're here is because someone has an energetic, mental hold on you, not because you need them on a physical, material level. If your physical and material is good, if you can pay your bills, if you have a place to stay, if you have a job, like you could eat, that's really the basics of what it takes, right, to live on this planet as a human. Then you're good, okay? Whatever this person is bringing to the table was a page of pentacles. Did you see that? It was a page of pentacles. Like, it's nothing. It's barely anything. And even at that, they're struggling to even stay or go. Like, why would anybody want someone in their life that isn't 100% sure that they want to be there? If they hesitate, that's enough for you to know, like, everything you need to know, right? You're forcing something to happen. Let's go into more detail for the Gemini here. the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, good. Change. Opportunities are coming your way. And you have a Two of Swords, which is telling me that you're conflicted. You don't know whether to take the opportunity because of what is in your environment here. Your higher self knows better. You do know better, at least that. Thank goodness for that. Beautiful. Look at this. A High Priestess with the Queen of Swords. Somebody here is super intelligent. Like piercing mind. Can see right through a situation here. Can be in tuned with their higher self to know the right and wrong, to know what's true, what's not. To know that the universe is presenting them with the choice, with an opportunity to take right now. All they have to do is get away from this situation. You know that, but yet you're conflicted with the Two of Swords. You're saying that you need more information. You're saying that you need more time, or you need to see what this opportunity is about, whatever. I don't think you do, because you have a High Priestess and a Queen of Swords here. Like, you know everything that there is that you need to know to make this decision and to take this opportunity and to take this leap and jump. The excuse of I'm not sure because this, that, and that's all it is an excuse. Because you know that this is an opportunity. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, you'll be reevaluating your situation. You'll be doing like this whole pros and cons dance. But what is really inspiring you? That's where you need to go with it. You need to go with what lights you up, what makes you feel good. What do you love doing? What makes you feel like you are at your best? Yes, it involves work. It involves adjustments that need to be made. It involves you summoning all of your energy. It involves you taking action and doing something about something. If there's anything that is blocking you, it's the fact that you're trying to force something. It's like having an opportunity that says, let's just give an example, right? Like, what's a good example? Like, you get a house, but you can't smoke. I don't know. And you're like, dang it, like, how can I figure out how to smoke here? You know, or like you get an apartment, but you can't smoke in the building, like something, right? And it's like trying to figure it out. It's like having your cake and eating it too. Like you want this thing, but you want to be able to bring something along with you that is just not, that just cannot come with you, right? Like there's no room there. It's not welcome there. It's not, it's like it doesn't go there. It doesn't go here, you know, like whatever this is, the opportunity, you want to take it, but you also want to bring your baggage with you. And it's like you can't do that in this situation, you know? And so there's the forcing of the thing, right? Like you're forcing it to work. For some reason, it can't work. What is that reason? I don't know. But we will see. There's that 7 of Cups that I saw earlier. Something is an illusion. At the end of this 30-day period, you have the Five of Wands, the Emperor. There's power play, definite power play here. The Page of Wands and the Seven of Cups. I don't think you're giving up. I don't think that you are waving your flag here. Like, you're on it. Like, you want this thing, and you're gonna figure out, and you're gonna get it done. And I don't know. Be careful not to confuse your intuition with your desire and your obsession with this result. Just because you can really want something and you want it so bad does not mean that it's meant to be. And I'm so sorry to say that. What is this Two-Faced card about? Seven of Cups again. This illusion's going to bite you in the butt. Whatever you're believing in right now, you know better. It's not, it's giving you a reason to not believe it. You're up all night thinking about it, obsessing over it, thinking about the what ifs. Needing to get through and needing to get the truth. Somebody got the truth during the night. Somebody got the truth when they were away. When they were asleep, when they were laying on their phone. I mean, laying in bed on their phone. If you haven't already, you will. You're going to see it. You're going to see the truth of it. The Hermit is here to clarify the recharge card, which is literally like, get the heck out and get away from this situation. Go dark, go rogue, go quiet, ghost, whatever you have to do. Just disappear. Get away from it. What is this? You don't want to believe what your intuition is telling you. You don't want to believe it. It's like you're saying, like, but we've built so much together. We've created this thing, like but what have you built? You're at a 3 here, right? Like, when you built a life with somebody, it's a 10. And in the middle of the month, you're trying to build more and more, right? With the 7 and the 8. But there is power play coming into play here at the end of this month, at the end of this 30-day reading period. And people are out for themselves with the 5 of Wands. Like, this is, I want things my way. And the other person's like, well, I want it this way. And then there is the way it is, right? With the Emperor exuding the power, the control, the final say in some way. And saying, like, we can still do this here with the pages of Wands. Like, we can go this route, or we can do this, or what about that? You know, what if we do this? Like, all kinds of options on how to get this thing done. I don't know. I don't know what this is about. I don't know if this is another person, a work thing, a roommate. What's the feedback here? What is the takeaway message from the universe with this oracle deck? Sorry, I'm also losing my voice. What's the takeaway message for the Gemini, please? Let me know what this is about because it's a lot going on here. Support. Seek and offer support when needed. Okay. One more. Joy. Find joy in the little things every day. Well, the joy is going to help you get out of this situation, right? The feeling of it. And bring back some play in your life. Maybe some of you need to pay more attention to the children in your life. Maybe some of you need to support your inner child or heal your inner child in some way by doing something that's happy, that's joyful, that, you know, you could feel like you're playing or something like that. And asking for help to help you get out of this situation, you know. Am I getting anything else? Sometimes what we want is just not what's supposed to be. And it's like, how do we put down our pride and accept it and still not allow it to let us feel worthless? What's the lesson here for you, Gemini? I think it's acceptance. Accepting your situation and just being okay with it and letting it go. And knowing when to give up or when not to, right? Like another lesson is, how do we know when our desire is not good for us and we need to stop, right? And I can say, like, there are moments where I'm trying to get something done that maybe I really want to accomplish, and I have setbacks. And you can tell the difference between a setback and a pause moment compared to something that is just not for you, that is just not yours, that doesn't belong to you, that doesn't go there. It's like that puzzle piece doesn't fit in that spot, right? With this forcing card. Noticing the difference on what that is and using your intellect and your intuition combined. And knowing that at the end of the day, you're okay. Desires come and go, right? Like you need to focus on the lesson and the healing of this situation before you can manifest and cultivate anything, right? We can't manifest in a state of low vibe, in a state of pain, in a state of, you know, being involved with this crappy stuff. Like there's nothing to gain out of that. The energy is not conducive for creating and bringing in opportunity. I hope that helped somebody here. I don't know who I'm reading for. Please let me know. Like the video if you got anything out of it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I wish you all the luck in the world. Check out the other past Gemini readings to see if you can get anything out of those readings, because some of them are really good. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Good luck. Bye.